I am probably hiding in a cellar with an axe and a large quantity of canned beans. 12 years after the apocalypse, I am definitely dead. I would not last that long.
I would probably steal my friend's boat and go to Hawaii so that I would be the only one living on that island. If any of my friends would have survived, I would take Katie, because that girl is handy in any sort of situation. Also, she is highly entertaining. Katrina Santos, fabulous human being all around. 12 years after the apocalypse, I probably would have found one of those underground bunkers and from that built a theater and done performance art for my audience of one. Yeah, that's pretty much probably what I would actually do.
3 months after the apocalypse, I would probably be dead. 12 months later, I would still be dead.
I will probably be banded together with a bunch of my friends from high school. My friend has this huge green truck that I'm just gonna kind of sleep in the back with like all of our axes. I think my weapon of choice for the apocalypse will be an axe because they're very useful. I don't think I'll get very far. I think I'll probably be dead. I don't think I'm vicious enough to survive the apocalypse.
3 months after the apocalypse, I would probably be living in a forest, like Robinson Crusoe, to make a really awesome tree house so it's off the ground, and live from there. Maybe find others and invite them to my awesome tree house.
3 months, I would be probably living in a hippie commune in the mountains or on an island. And actually, if it was a zombie apocalypse, my friend and I actually have plans to go to Alcatraz because it seems like a really good place to like fortify ourselves. Farming, scavenging, trying to rebuild a society. And 12 years later, hopefully, I will be in living or helping construct or helping run like an American city that's rebuilt itself.
I would probably be really scared, mainly about the fact that I am young and everybody else is older than me around me and there's nobody, other kids, and you kind of have that feeling, or at least I would have that feeling if I was this old in the apocalypse. I would be really scared about the fact that I'm a kid who's growing up in a world that's dangerous and not protected.
Well, I would have looted like all the stores, including the stores that you wouldn't normally think of to loot. If you're thinking of long-term survival, clothing is like the least renewable resource, at least until you figure out how to knit really quickly. You want really good supportive clothing that you can move in. Maybe that's just me.
I am assuming that I would be dead 3 months into the apocalypse, and so I would also be dead 12 years into the apocalypse. If I were to survive, I'd try and find my brother, because I know he has a zombie apocalypse plan, so I trust him to at least keep me safe for a while. So I'd probably spend the first 3 months looking for him, and then I'd try and find his hideout in Alaska. And that's probably 12 years if he still let me live.
Would I be a cannibal king? I'd be a cannibal king. 12 years later, I've just eaten everyone.
Until the end.